If you want to live with more feminine confidence so that you're able to manifest and be and do things that you want in your life, then let me ask you this question. How authentically are you living? I'm going to dive deep into that today, and by the end of this video, you're going to really know, am I truly living authentically? And if not, what do I need to do to start living more authentically? Because this is what I know for sure. Feminine confidence is authenticity in action. So let's dive into this today so that we can get you living your best, most exquisite life. One of the first ways that you can start knowing if you're living an authentic life is to understand who you've been created to be. Now, I created a mini e-course for you to be able to do just this. It's totally free, and it's called How to Finally Fall in Love with Yourself to the Core. And this program is incredible for getting you to really discover who you are. And then at the end, what it gives you is your elegant essence. And if you move through your life simply expressing you via your elegant essence, I'm telling you, life is going to feel so blissful, so fulfilling, and you'll give yourself so much empowerment to just be you. So that's the first thing. It's really getting to know, what do you like? How do you like? What are your beliefs about this? What are your views on this? How do you like this to be? How do you like that to be? I won't go into it, but if you want to get this free program that I created, then simply go to the link that I'll put in the description box below, and you can get started today. Now, what happens when you find out who you are and then you start living it and expressing it? There comes a freedom. And that freedom to be you and not somebody else is what truly gives you innate confidence. This is what feminine confidence is. It's a confidence that comes innately from within because you know what you are and who you are. Now, this video is not about what you are. I've done many videos about that, but today it's about who you are, who you've been created to be, and knowing that at such an intimate level and then expressing that. So when you start expressing that, you give yourself permission to just be you, and it is freedom. So have you done this? Do you know yourself so intimately? Do you know what your elegant essence is? Probably not. So go do that now. The third way you can know that you're living authentically is when your values match how you're actually living your life in your everyday life. Because what I know is a lot of people will say, I value this, but the reality of what they're actually doing and living and prioritizing in their life doesn't match. You can say that you value health and wellness, but you consistently make choices that are in complete opposition to health and wellness. You can say that you value family or relationships, and yet you work 75 hours a week and rarely ever spend quality time with them. So there's so many examples I can give you, but what I want you to do is to really have a look. What are my top 5 values in life? And if you don't know how to do this, I also have a program that's called the Joy Formula, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. And that takes you through a process of really getting to uncover what your top 5 values in life are. And then taking you through a process that I'm going to say now. Does your daily way of living match, support, align with your values? And if not, how could you make it do so? What could you do more of? What could you add to your life to make them align more? What could you get rid of or decrease to align your values with your life? This is one of the most empowering exercises you can ever do for yourself, because you will never feel like a confident person when there's dissonance in your life. When you're saying this, but underneath, your insides are saying, no, you aren't. No, you don't. No, This is not how things work. Anytime there's dissonance, that's when you're going to get a lack of confidence. So again, living in authenticity is living in accordance to your values. Final way to check in to see if you're living authentically is to look in the mirror and say, does what I see in the mirror reflect who I innately, divinely feel like is the authentic version of me? Now, this could get a little controversial because a lot of women might look in the mirror and say, absolutely not, and then feel guilty and then start shaming themselves and then start That's not what this is about. Remember what I said at the beginning. You were created for a certain reason, and you are meant to express the fullness of that and experience and feel the fullness of that, because when you feel things, you vibrate the energy of it. You were created to be that woman at her fullest expression. Now, I'm not talking that, there's a certain way you need to be, and there's a certain way you need to look, and there's a certain way you need to this and that. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying you must look in the mirror and say, wow, that's me. I am fulfilling this calling of expressing the fullest version of me. So what does that mean to you? I don't want you looking anywhere outside of yourself for that validation. I want you to know, what is it? What would it take? What is the look that you would feel most authentically you at? And that includes the hairstyle, the makeup style, the clothes style. Let's not be dishonest here and say that the way we look does not affect the way we feel. This is scientifically proven that when we like beauty, beauty can instigate emotions. Therefore, it can instigate a way we feel about ourselves. Even your posture can totally change the way you feel about yourself. Have you given yourself permission to shop at those stores that you feel would be your signature style? Or have you even spent time, money, energy investigating what that could be for you? Some women don't even know. I remember at one time in my life, I would see a woman who literally had a signature style, and I would say, how do you know it? And she said, I don't know, I just do. And I'll tell you, that wasn't very helpful, but I went on a journey to discover how to do that. And if any of you are interested in, it's exactly one of the areas that I focus on in the elegant art of feminine confidence. So if that is an area that you feel is the missing link in your confidence, maybe you've got confidence in every way here, maybe you're authentic in every way you live your life, except this part. That's an area that you would want to go for that. And again, I'll put the link for that below this video as well. So we have getting to know yourself in all areas and living and expressing it fully. We have speaking your truth in an elegant way. We have matching your values with the actual way you experience and live your life. And we have looking and feeling like the most authentic version of you. Those are the aspects that will give you feminine confidence, which, remember, is authenticity in action. So decide which area you want to focus on now. All of the links are below to support you in that, and make it an elegant week. I'll see you next time.